What is going on, buddy?
Hello.
It is Pixelparters here, and welcome back to Super Danganronpa Another 2. When we left off.
Yikes again. I'm pretty sure that's how I started the previous episode.
But the yikes are getting worse and worse as there's more things coming to light that we understand, and especially now the most recent one because
yikes times 10.
Kanade has been continuing to push back against things like, you fucking idiots, you can you want to accuse me? Well, I've got this, and that, and then Shoba's like, well, I got this, how about that? And then, you know, it's like the tram takes care of 7 pieces, the robots take care of the torso. Still 2 things missing, but we figured that one out.
Hands.
We figured that one out, and we're gonna see how everyone.
I'm so mad that I didn't say anything about it beforehand.
It's all right, because Sora's about to, and I feel bad for everyone now. Because this is going to
be. Hibiki.
This is going to officially be bad.
Yes. Here we go.
Lock in.
Her chest. She must have hidden Setsuka's hands inside her clothes, or should I say, on her chest. Her chest. Even if Hibiki looks identical to Kanade, they're not completely the same, particularly their body shape is different. The Kanade we saw at the parade was identical to Kanade at the point where it's almost unbelievable that it was actually Hibiki. And then we can assume that she probably used some object to correct her body shape. And
you're saying that the objects used were Setsuka's hands?
Yeah. Considering the black plastic bags near the fireplace, they probably use those to carry the corpse pieces. If you wrap the hands with multiple plastic bags and hold it inside your clothes. Alright, that's better. At least it's not just straight up bare hands.
I guess. It's marginally better.
I know. You can not only carry the hands without suspicion while also correcting your body shape. You could even make a small hole in the bag so that the fingerprints could be exposed, and you can open the handbook just by putting it inside your clothes. Damn, Sora.
Alright.
Using this method, you could even freely use Setsuka's handbook to manipulate the ghost house gate records.
I see. If she didn't use the hands to correct her size, there must have been evidence of some other object being used, which there wasn't. But how in the world did you come up with that idea?
What Kanade said a while ago gave me an inspiration. She said that if you put it in your clothes, it would stick out and cause suspicion, right? But if it was Hibiki using it to disguise into Kanade, it would seem natural. In fact, she actually needed the hands to stick out for the disguise to work.
Sora, I must say I'm impressed. But do you have any evidence that my sis had those bloody damn hands on her breasts? If you just simply wrap it in plastic bags, people would soon notice if you move just a little.
Evidence that Hibiki used the hands on her breasts. I didn't notice them during the investigation, but that item was probably used here. The clips. Right? The safety pins.
Let me make sure there's nothing else that would make sense. But I'm definitely in on that one. It's obviously the unused antibiotics.
Because like once they're all gathered together, she doesn't have to have them, on her anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said those were already used.
Well, they were used before in there, but...
I do have proof, Kanade. There were pins found near the ghost house, presumably used to fix something in place. Ooh.
Oh!
I wondered about its existence during the investigation, but now I know exactly why it was there. Those pins were used to hold the hands and the clothes tight by pinning them together.
And she threw them away just like that? Girl, are you a genius or an idiot? Make up your mind! That was probably because the older sis needed to quickly undisguise herself for entering the ghost house.
Yeah.
Undisguise? I thought Hibiki disguised herself when she was leaving the pool. If the disguise itself was used to carry the hands, why would she suddenly undisguise herself in front of the ghost house? Moron, you have Bubblehead to thank for that.
What?
Recall who she was and who she saw entering the ghost house.
Stop calling me Bubblehead!
Shut up, Bubblehead.
It was definitely Hibiki. I know they're similar, but their hairstyles and hairpins differ after all.
For Kanade to make Iroha suspicious, she needed Iroha to witness Hibiki, not Kanade. So she must have thrown away the pins there.
I don't know anything about that.
So when we were watching the parade, we had Setsuka's severed hands right next to us?
Ooh.
That's horrifying. You guys are far worse than the bullshit I put up with.
Literally.
What the fuck is wrong with all y'all?
Kanade, we have now solved all three of the contradictions that you've presented. The monorail's time schedule, the transportation of the body, and carrying the two hands. I believe there aren't any contradictions left. I don't want to continue this trial any longer. Just please admit to it already.
Monocro, wrap it up. She's not going to.
No.
Smile. Oh.
Stupid sis, she ruined it all. Giving out a conclusive testimony, throwing away the pins. Could almost laugh at her stupidity. All right. Yes, I am the culprit.
Wow. Interesting.
Okay.
So it really was Kanade.
So you finally admit it.
Wait, this is weird.
If it was just me, it would have been a perfect crime. But trying to use this as an accomplice ended up getting me caught.
Hey, don't be disappointed. Have some confidence. You were amazing.
Shobai! That's
All right.
right, he likes this kind of business of
How many people have
assassination.
smarter brains than you, even in my world? I can guarantee you at least that.
Do you honestly think that would make me feel better?
That aside, I have something to ask of Kanade. It looks like Hibiki in this trial, her memory loss was genuine, right?
If sis didn't have that trait, I wouldn't have tried to use her as an accomplice. Even without my memory, she's this stupid. You would have to be even a bigger idiot than her to use my moron of an assistant accomplice while she was herself.
She just fucking crying.
But then... Never mind photoimagial crimes after all.
It hurts me to say this, but I think this is the first time that my crime has ever been exposed.
What's that supposed to mean? Because she's a void. I'm assuming. I think.
Maybe, I don't know.
Whatever. What does all that matter now? Let's end this now with our votes.
Or she's just actually a mass murder on the outside world.
Oh my god.
Astounding. This class trial was a series of intense battles between you that surpassed any trials before. As the teacher and the judge, I must say this was very interesting. Well, now that you've reached the answer, it's time to see if that answer is the truth. Nevermore would there be a trial like this, but it's time to reach out to the truth. Now then, vote for the culprit with the switch in front of you. Will that answer be the truth or not? And anyone going to say anything? You haven't made the comic book yet. Is anyone going to say... Please? I'm done now. Now! Now?
Kanade is the culprit. Huh?
What now? What the fuck now?
Wait. Something's wrong. Wait! Everyone wait a minute. Don't vote just yet.
God damn it, Sora. Oh, you startled me, Sora. Not this again. What now?
What's the matter, Sora? I was about to push the button. I was gonna say she gave up way too easily.
Yeah.
Do you think Kanade has been the accomplice this whole time?
Has she been trying to protect her sister to that level?
Or she somehow had Hibiki
Hold on. Okay.
kill.
I'm gonna throw something out here.
Okay.
Okay. I'm trying to get I'm trying to get my thoughts that are, because they're new thoughts. I'm trying to like put all the things together.
Mm-hmm.
What if Hibiki is truly the culprit?
Yeah,
But
that's what I said.
the mastermind behind the incident, who created everything, is Kanade.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, she was like, I want you, like, Kanade is a sicko and was like, I want you to get out free, sis. Okay, you've been going through a lot. I want you to go. I want you to live on for us.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
I'm gonna create everything for you, because only I can come up with something this fucking sick and twisted, because I've played too much fucking Corpse Party and other bullshit. I'm gonna mastermind the whole situation. You just have to kill, and I'm gonna do something so crazy everyone's gonna fall for me. That's my thought.
fall for her? You mean blame her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's probably taking part in all this, but the focus is to do something to make sure that even though the weird thing about it still is that she almost let it go through at the beginning. If it wasn't for Shobai fighting against it, it would have... Well, they were voting for Hibiki, but yeah, she almost let it go through at that case, which is a little weird, but... Let's see.
Well, what is the matter indeed? Kanade herself admitted it. The case had been solved. There shouldn't be anything wrong. But what is this feeling? I can't shave off this feeling that I shouldn't let the trial end like this.
We still haven't used the med kit. It's most specifically the antibiotic. We've used about everything but that.
Like as if some unknown force is behind me. What's this unsettling feeling? Shobai,
What?
I want to ask you, as the person who almost single-handedly solved the case, are you sure we're going to be fine ending the trial with Kanade as the culprit?
What?
I have no reasons. I don't even know myself why I'm doing this. But I'm not just saying this. I'm serious more than ever right now.
Sora, are you alright? You seem a bit weird right now.
I don't think Kanade's the culprit.
I'm gonna fucking die. What incarnation is happening here? I want to go back to my school life. This shit is too much for me.
God. She's like, what?
Sora, what are you on about? Even I'm confused right now.
But like, she would have no reason to give in and say it if she's not trying to cover for someone.
Well, the thing is, I'm sorry, I don't know what I was on about.
Sora, perhaps the long trial has taken a toll on you. You look tired after all. Right, I mean, the case is basically over right now.
Please, just once more. Let's discuss this just once more. We've missed something. I feel like we've missed something very important.
But there's literally nothing more to talk about.
Although I can't give a good reason, please believe me. I beg of you.
Even if you say so.
No, do what the girl says.
Shobai?
I thought it was over as well. But there's something left. We need to discuss that something.
The antibiotic bottle. Right?
Maybe. Let's see where we're
I
going
mean,
here.
for me, you're basically extending my life a bit, so I don't mind. But as the culprit, I don't know what there's left to do. Sozi, is Kanade not the culprit?
I don't know, but I know I shouldn't let the trial end this way.
Then I'm gonna trust Sozi.
What if it is her?
Or it was me all along, and I'm playing the fucking game.
Oh
baby.
my god.
Honestly,
There'd be
I
no reason.
cannot grasp the reality of this situation.
I'm struggling too, girl.
I don't have any memory of today. Kanade killing Suka? And I helped that? I don't want to believe any of that. So even if I'm terrified, I'm gonna trust Kanade. Once more. Kanade is my sister after all.
What? Seriously, what is going on with this trial?
Sora, you know what? I don't know what's going on, but I'm on Sora's side because she's my girlfriend.
Me too.
No.
Because she's not.
Yeah, because she's not.
I'm going to trust Sora. A little more discussion isn't going to hurt anyone after all.
I did take a knife to the stomach for you.
I'm telling you, this is a waste of time. I honestly can't understand the logic behind all of this.
That is valid confusion, though.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what do you mean?
I thought we had the answer 3 fucking times. I give up.
I don't know what I've done, nor do I know if it was the right thing to do. If it was some force other than my own conscience was controlling my actions. I might be troubling everyone with a random thought that had no basis. But still, I cannot go against this force. All that's left for me is to follow it. It's funny, I should have said earlier when we first started, I was like, I'm surprised there has been no Scrum debate.
Yeah.
And
I
now
also
there
thought
is.
the same thing, because I thought it was going to happen way earlier. Like a couple episodes at the start ago, I thought it was going to happen, but it didn't. So I've got to be sure to get my keyboard ready for when time
you
to
keep
strike
accidentally showing the tutorials. By the way.
I wanted to make sure this was it. So
yeah, what else would it be?
I don't know. All right, I'm gonna be.
It's literally one of my favorite tracks. Debate Scrum's one of my favorite tracks in the entire Danganronpa series. You think I wouldn't remember this?
It's a fucking good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
And yet you didn't remember. SMA.
Scylla versus Luna. All right. Team Luna versus Team Sola.
Mikado. Interesting.
I wish I remember who was so confused about her. He was like, I thought you'd. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. She's the culprit versus she's not the culprit. At least we have Teria on our side.
I'm the culprit. What more should we discuss when I admitted it? Kanade's not the culprit. We must have made a mistake somewhere. We solved every trick. Can't we just let this end?
No.
There may be some unsolved tricks left. I believe in Sora.
Yeah.
Nothing left to discuss about. What is wrong with you guys?
What's wrong with you guys? Yeah. We won't know for sure until we actually discuss the matter.
Discuss.
It's like we have any theories. I have theories. Sora's trying to suggest new theories. She's just trying to discuss more about the case.
Yep.
The third party? I see the third party right there. Third party, my ass, quit your bullshit. Stop talking, my guy.
Stop talking.
Are you saying that there was another suspect that even I, the culprit, was unaware of?
There are no other suspects. However, we cannot end the trial like this. Trust me.
Are the twins currently doing? Oh wait, I've got to go over here.
Z. I'll tell you. A. Don't look at the screen. Z.
Oh god, shit! I hit sticky keys.
Sticky keys.
Oh
Fuck.
god, hold on. I undid the sticky.
Sticky
I've got to click in. I've got to get ready to click in, and then
like I said, I'll tell you the keys, and you hit Z, A, Z, S, Z, A, Z, A, Z, A, X, A, X.
Give me it. There we go.
There we go.
Oh man.
Hoo-wee.
I got it. Fucking sticky keys. God damn it.
Yeah. God, I didn't do it last time.
That was just me being fucking goofy handed. I'm gonna just say no to that and then go back to the game.
The little sticky keys pop up.
The sticky pops up, yeah. Okay. So what are they up to?
I'm sure that's happened to other people playing this game.
Especially with me trying to look up, and I'm not using the keyboard typically, so I'm not really, don't have my hands locked in on it where I know the pattern, you know.
Even I don't know what's going on.
So I wonder if...
Or how is going on, or who is going on, or why is going on.
But I do know where is going on.
And it's
on there on the trial grounds.
On the trial.
In the courtroom. Monocle, you startled me.
Oh my god.
All right. But like...
Break some tailbones, team.
I'm wondering if this entire time they've been doing some twin magic of sorts.
What do you mean?
That they've...
Oh, do you think even now they're in disguise?
Either that or they've always been... Maybe Monocro would allow this, or Mikado would allow this, especially if Kanade was a void, to allow the two of them to swap them from the beginning, if that makes sense. And then utilize it in the trial to be like, you say it's Kanade. Well, actually, they secretly were different people and you got the siblings wrong from the beginning.
Or they've been swapping literally the entire time that we've known them.
Maybe Kanade doesn't actually have the torso that you would hope for. It's all just been a ruse.
Hope for? Who's hoping for that?
I don't know. Okay, so what are we going to do about this?
We should listen to what Sora has to say. You know, she's not the type of person to do this without any reason.
She doesn't have a reason yet, though.
About that, I don't know the reason myself. But we should talk about this more. Then maybe we'll get rid of this unnerving feeling.
But the culprit has already been exposed. Is there anything left to talk about? Oh, why don't we have a small chat like the friends we are?
Oh my god.
You know why I agreed with that girl? I also felt that something was off, though I didn't notice it until she mentioned it. We've definitely solved all the tricks. The culprit is Kanade Otonokoji. But is that truly all there is to it? Feels like there should be more to this. That kind of feeling.
Exactly, Shobai. I felt that too. Like we've missed one last thing. Would you stop sharing that just between yourselves and let us in? I mean, me, I mean us, I mean everyone.
Sora said that she didn't know why she felt like that. But Shobai, do you know the reason why? There are two things that I felt suspicious about.
Okay.
First, what happened to the missing abdomen of Setsuka Chiebukuro?
Yeah.
Secondly, why did Hibiki Otonokoji help her sister with this whole affair? The missing abdomen and the reason for the cooperation? Let's talk about the first one. Mentioned about the victim's missing abdomen during the theory a while ago, remember? You said it was because of the difference the wound marks would make based on which hand they used. Kanade was left-handed. Excuse me, I'm gonna fucking throw up in here.
Again, just thinking about this.
That's me trying to hold back everything that I had for breakfast. And to hide the stab wounds, she threw away the torso. Thanks to that info, we were able to suspect her.
But where is that abdomen really?
They've gotten rid of the abdomen as well as some of the intestines.
Yeah.
Even drained the flesh bit by bit down the drain, but that's not the important part. The important part is, was that really the only reason? Since you've oh so kindly admitted your crime, I want to ask you, did you really get rid of it just for that?
Oh my god, are they still... They're not using it for further disguise, are they?
I hope not.
They're the... That's not Hibiki talking, is it? Using the abdomen for...
Wait, cause... I mean...
Because what?
No, I don't want to be sick again.
I mean, I already have.
Of course, it's what you deduced, remember?
Cause... I mean, like... Well, no, because they've... I was like, what if that's the way that they're trying to, like, add a bit of a tummy to a disguise? Is by using the abdomen. But... I don't want to go that far in darkness right now. I don't.
I mean, because that was only from a free time event. Too.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just the fact that
yeah.
Kanade is a bit heftier than Hibiki.
She's got a little more sustenance.
Yeah.
From my inspection, the only lefties here was Iroha and me. If I didn't take care of it, it would have come back later to bite me. I did try to abuse this to frame Iroha, but that plan also failed. How could you?
Really?
Huh?
I'm not the type to brag, but I've got an eye for talent. You, a person with that big of a brain, of all people, wouldn't have done things this sloppily. You say that, but in the end, Kanade did choose this method, right? She herself admitted it. If this was done by spur of the moment, she might have taken this route. But from drugging Bubblehead to rigging the gate record, she definitely planned this way ahead of time. A double-layered trap of framing her own sister as the culprit, and as a plan B framing Bubblehead. And even after she was busted, she calmly pointed out contradictions to the theory of her being the culprit. And that same person forgot about the stab wounds, precipitately used her left hand, and only then took care of it.
She might not have known about the difference between the stab wounds beforehand.
Have you even been listening? By the looks of her dismemberment skills, she's used to this kind of business. I can guarantee that there was no way that a person of that level didn't know about the stab wounds. But she's the ultimate guitarist. Considering her profession, isn't it unlikely that she would have reached that kind of level? If she really did murder Setsuka, she's probably a Void. The Void is a criminal syndicate, so that might be entirely possible. Shobai does have a point. The fact that she got rid of the abdomen means that she would have known she would be caught by the left-handed stab wound. If she knew that, she could have just stabbed Setsuka with her right hand. Why would she have gone through the hassle of getting rid of the evidence?
It's just that I only realized it after I stabbed her. As you might have already guessed, the knife used to stab Setsuka was the folding one that is in everybody's room. I stabbed her with my left hand without much thought, And only then I realized the potential danger of leaving that kind of evidence.
I can see why it's a problem to think that, because you're telling me you premeditated everything else except for your hand?
Except for the murder itself.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I never imagined that it would actually be someone who'd suspect me because of that, but that maybe turned into a reality by you, Shobai. That's all there is to it.
You, who planned this whole mindfuck, stabbed her without much thought? Okay, now I know you're hiding something. You would have definitely found another method. Even I can think of many options off the top of my head right now. Using your right hand to create more stab wounds so the stab wounds won't be visible, and repeatedly stabbing her with both your hands so we won't be able to tell which one was the first blow.
Are we really continuing this? Do you know what I hate the most? Repeating useless stuff that's already over. Just execute me already.
Wait, Shobai, enough about that. What about the second suspicious thing? The reason Hibiki cooperated.
We really didn't go over this in detail during this trial. But why do you think Hibiki Otonokoji cooperated with her sister in the first place? Huh? I don't know. Why did she?
Didn't Kanade mention something about the altar? That she believed that sacrificing Setsuka's body would grant her wishes?
That's right, the motive video. Kanade said that her video featured her parents, right?
She helped kill Setsuka to save her parents, even if it meant she bloodied her own hands. Oh wait, is that really how that went?
Yuki?
Even if she really believed that concept and put her body on the altar, that definitely is possible, but that's not all she did, right? She disguised herself, rigged the gate records together with Kanade. Isn't that weird? All that she had to do to grant her wish was to put each body part on the altar?
If that was her main goal, then that's all she would care about.
Yeah. There was no reason for her to follow the rest of Kanade's plans.
You're right.
Hibiki wasn't quite herself this morning, granted, but it wasn't like she had lost her mind or anything. Even if seeing Setsuka's dead body made her go mad, this definitely is not normal. Maybe she would think more about this. Maybe we should think more about this.
Maybe we should ask her about this directly. Hibiki, why were you this cooperative to Kanade's plans?
Even if you ask me, I have no memory of this. I don't know. I don't know what's what.
Considering that she's been next to useless in this trial, that would be a waste of time. The trick wouldn't have worked without Hibiki helping Kanade with everything throughout. Why did she agree to all of this? If it succeeded, she would have died, and if it failed, her sis would have died.
You're right. Come to think of it, this is pretty weird. The culprit is only one person. Hibiki doesn't have any benefit from becoming an accomplice.
Ah.
Shobai?
That's it. So that was it. Holy mackerel, this one's gone bonkers as well. However, they're dropping like flies. I'm gonna be next, guys.
Oh my god, no.
Hey, calm the fuck down, all right?
Do you think he realized what your theory was?
I think so. I've got it. A crazy theory that solves all of our questions.
But really? What is it?
Hibiki Otonokoji, you're also the culprit.
The culprit's Kanade, isn't it?
Did you even hear what I said? I said also. They're not just accomplices, they're both the true culprit. What? What are you talking about? It's possible there should only be one culprit according to the class trial rules. It's against the rules for there to be two of them. Since when did the rules say so? What? Don't believe me? Pull out your handbooks right now and read rule number 6.
Hold on a second. Rule 6. If two what? Huh?
If
two murders, each performed by different blackened occurs consecutively, only the one committed earlier is acknowledged.
It's that same rule we were talking about, but in a different way. The part we need to focus on is the part about consecutive murders. This is considering that there are two different blackened who separately killed two different victims. In the case of two separate blackens targeting one victim, there is no rule specified about it. Wait, then what happens if something like this case happened? If it isn't a special case like rule number 6, only the person who last injured the victim while they were still alive becomes the culprit.
What do you mean by that?
To put it simply, let's say Iraha stabs Teria with a knife.
Why me?
If I stab the dying Terrier before his last breath, I will become the blackened that killed Terrier. So it becomes a game of who made the last shot. I see. If there were two separate victims and culprit pairs, the one that took place earlier gets prioritized. But for two killers and one target, the one who made the finishing blow is the culprit.
Hey, Otori, you getting flashbacks yet?
Oh God, no! I hate this shit.
Good thing you can't remember.
I hate this shit.
Excuse me, did you really have to use me as an example?
But that still means only one person can become the culprit in the end, right? You still don't get it? The person who makes the finishing blow takes the name of the blackened. And if two people injure the victim at the same time, they both become the culprit. Capiche? They didn't outright stab her. They knocked her out and stabbed her together at the same time. You're out of your mind! Even if they stabbed her together, there should have been some time difference between them. If one stabbed her just a little bit later than the other, then that person would be the sole culprit. Oh, really? Let's take it to the judge. Yo, Bird. But Bird, I prefer to be called a crow.
Same thing.
That aside, Rule 6, you say. That was put there just in case two separate murder cases happened in the span of one day. I'm sure troubles that would go through to solving two cases in one trial. This is a defense against that. But this case is a bit difficult even for me. If they injure the person at the same time, indeed.
So is it possible or not?
Theoretically, yes. But in reality, it's next to impossible. If a murder occurs anywhere, the high-tech sensors of Utsuroshima detect who hit last down to 0.001 seconds. That's a millisecond for all of you people that like numbers.
Where are all these sensors located?
You don't want to know.
Oh my God.
If anyone was even that little late, they'll become the official culprit by the records, which is insanely small of a gap, by the way.
Mm-hmm. You see, it's impossible. Oh
what
my
if they
God.
get it down to the same 0.0001 seconds?
That's crazy.
Actually, that's beyond, because 001 would be a millisecond, so that's actually beyond a millisecond
Like,
there.
this would be like if two F1 cars tied, right?
This even goes with the fourth one, or this goes beyond F1 measurement.
Beyond?
And this is, by all standards, very impossible. Like, actually impossible to do.
There's not a non-zero chance?
I mean, everything in the world's a non-zero chance, but to understand the small time frame that is virtually impossible. It would look identical to you.
Because it comes down to like a microscopic level, doesn't it?
Yes. It is very difficult to match something to that degree without fucking scientific tools and computers doing that.
What the fuck?
We'll measure it down to 0.00001 seconds.
What?
Okay, so they're expanding. That's why I was, the first one was a millisecond. They just keep going.
Yeah.
If you're within the same 0.00001 seconds. Shobai, what are you leading up to? If the time difference was next to zero according to the records, you're saying. Well, if it was that pinpoint, then I admit it. They both become the blackened. Fucking bingo. Wait. That's only theoretically possible, remember? Even if they thought they did it at the same time, there's naturally bound to be some time difference between them. Unless they're machines or something.
You were literally just saying that. Only a machine can do it. They're android.
I swear to fuck. I will shuck my water bottle across the room.
That would be absolutely crazy. I was talking... God, you know what? Something I almost said... I'm saying this now just in case. Remember when I was like, I wonder if their design's inspired by Teto. And I'm like, they're inspired by Vocaloids? There's your android right there, Evan. I almost made that joke.
I will fucking yuck everything across the room.
Nika's right. I mean, I am capable of doing everything right. But for my sis, it would be impossible.
Huh. Why the sudden passivity? Are you hiding something from us?
What did you say?
It would have been possible for you twins. If my theory is correct, then that was exactly why you couldn't have left the torso be. Of course, I'm not saying this without any basis. Proof that you two can do it with exact timing. It's ironically provided by Newsy over there.
He just said machine.
Me? What do you mean by that? Do you guys remember the interview that Newsy did on the twins back at the second island?
Oh, okay. How on earth will we remember such a minor thing?
How were my interviews never something minor, you piece of shit? Of course, I always remember every detail of my interviews. I even have it written down. But why do you remember that? That isn't the focus here. Just shut up and listen.
Damn.
If you have it written down, then that's better. Read the part about the secret behind their synergy. Let's see here. So you two have shown us a fantastic performance, especially the unbelievable synergy between you two. What is your secret behind this synergy?
Well, we do practice day and night, but we aren't like any other twins. We are 2 as 1. If we're in beat, we can play with a margin of error of less than 0.0000001 seconds. Isn't that right, Kanade? Oh, yeah.
You spilled the beans. I see. So the fact that you're twins is a crucial factor. This is a scoop in itself.
It's literally, it's part of their ultimate talent, basically.
As long as there's a beat, as long as there's music, they can do it.
Oh my god, the music's constantly playing in the theme park.
Always
He's
playing.
unstoppable. Well, as Shin said, we better get going before it gets too late.
You gotta be joking. I'm gonna remember that.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck? Oh wait, doesn't this mean... Now you get it? It's not a completely outrageous idea we're dealing with.
Can you imagine getting stabbed to death by twins while one of them's like beatboxing or something?
Those are
my
stab
God.
wounds. That's the stabbing sounds. And they said that comment themselves. Even Kanade Otonokoji confirmed this fact. For these two, it would have been possible for them to use their special sense of beat to stab, simultaneously without any error between them.
But then they really did?
Oh wait, I feel like that was just an exaggerated playful comment by Hibiki. Logically speaking, it shouldn't be possible for two separate people. It is possible within the bounds of logic, you meathead. Meathead? I met a lot of people around the world working as a trafficker. There were a lot of weird bunches when it came to twins. Or when it came to twins.
Yeah.
Twins who had enough same physical abilities. Twins who could read each other's minds. It's about time I met ones that had identical rhythmic senses.
Hibiki and Kanade are identical twins, right? They say that identical twins are almost the same down to the genetic level. They usually have the same personality. You know those stories where twins who were separated still lived similar lives when they were apart, right?
Except for that story where the two guys were twins, but one had all the dominant genes and one had all the recessive genes. Metal Gear Solid, you're welcome. I see. If this theory were to be true, then that explains the reason they got rid of Setsuka's torso. If they were able to time the stabbing with their rhythmic sense, they must have used their primary hand, the hand that they use when they're playing the instruments. Probably couldn't risk one of them forcefully trying to use the other hand and failing. Looks. Oh man, excuse me. The food
Jeez.
tried to really come up with that one. Oh man.
Disgusting.
Sorry, everyone. That would also explain why they couldn't have made additional stab wounds. Until Setsuka was most surely dead, they would have had to leave one of the stab wounds they had made simultaneously. Because it's a system where the person who last injured the body becomes the culprit. But couldn't they have stabbed her after she was dead? Why would they get rid of the torso when... No, that's impossible. Stab wound made before and after the person's dead differs in its appearance. They managed to stab her simultaneously on their first try. They would have had to have waited for Setsuka to die naturally. That means she died of a shock from blood loss.
Damn.
Which would have taken
Oh
a
my
lot
god.
of time.
Just getting stabbed, like, you know, twice at the same time, and then that's it, and you just slowly bleed out from that.
It's fucking crazy.
Oh
If they
my
created a stab
God.
wound after that period of time, the difference between that and the first one would be soon found. Then someone like me would have questioned it, thinking it is suspicious.
How exactly can you distinguish the two?
Go read a book about in a library, dipshit.
I was just curious, okay? Why you gotta be so mean?
That's my whole fucking shtick, alright?
God. Ooh.
It's starting to lean towards the possibility of them both being the culprit. One more thing, you know what's scary about that girl? During that very interview, that girl clearly showed distress when her sis was giving out info without any thought.
Giving out a lot of info.
And when the first trial started, that girl asked Monocro about the existence of accomplices. In other words, Kanade Otonokoji was already planning a double blackened murder way back during the first trial.
That can't be. Kanade helped us numerous times during the last 2 trials.
That was obviously an act to hide her true self. I myself didn't know what I was dealing with until this trial today.
Uh-oh.
In the end, every decisive testimony, one way or another, all started from your damn foolish sister. You could have left the stab wounds be, since only I would have been able to tell the difference. But because you were taking that interview into account, you had to get rid of the abdomen. Identical down to the genetic level, huh? Ironic, you two couldn't have been more different.
Shobai! That feeling of discomfort has vanished with your theory. This was it. That Kanade being the culprit wasn't all there was to it. Hey, hang on. If they're both the culprit, then if we didn't listen to Sora and just voted for Kanade...
But if you voted for only Hibiki or Kanade, it would have been wrong or would have been punished. So Sora was right in the end. Amazing. How did you think of this?
I did nothing, honestly. Shobai did most of the heavy lifting.
So the two of them did it together? Is that the public opinion right now? I honestly still have doubts about this, though.
I want to know why.
To get out. To leave.
That's crazy,
I mean,
though.
it was from the beginning. She's just been planning this for a while, and it's just...
That's true, because
me
if,
and my sister are gonna leave.
only one of them does it, only one of them can leave, so...
But they did it together to both get out. Though I assume that Kanade was still the mastermind behind most of it, probably.
Oh, yeah.
I agree. As much as I want to trust everyone, we have no evidence of this claim.
Sure, we have no concrete proof. But if this theory were to be true, then we can also explain Hibiki's cooperation. If they both become the blackened and win, they both get to escape the island. I just said that. So Hibiki had an incentive to become an accomplice. This is the true ending of this trial. The Otonokoji twins were the true culprits of this case. Oh boy.
Again with you. Okay.
I'm gonna get... Hold on, I need water. Boy. I need water. Hold on.
Oh god. Oh man. I've got the arrow game coming here.
God, her with the yes. Because I just imagine if this were an anime, it'd be like, nah.
Yeah.
God, that's creepy. All right.
Take it easy if you need to. Don't go too crazy. Don't blast your throat out.
But look at her.
I know.
Oh, Sora, do you really think that makes sense? Yes? And I alone was the culprit. I don't give a fuck. You think you're something real special after hearing that disgusting theory from Shobai. I tried to admit my crime and die peacefully. But it seems like I can't even do that without taking a crack at your damn theory. Open your fucking ear holes and listen.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Rebuttal showdown? This is the... we haven't even done this one all day today.
Nope.
All right. I've got to try and do my best.
God.
Hi there.
I don't even have time to voice act this part anyway.
No, so you can take it easy
fast.
now.
I will just still try and read it, though.
Antibiotics is still fucking weird.
Yeah. Okay, I was gonna just let it slide. It's having an interview with evidence, and you're gonna take the whole of the this conviction is just the irrelevant details. Okay.
Oh no, how do I switch again?
There are no logical contradictions. Most importantly, if you're the culprit, then will we lose? You win the trial, and why are you this desperate about this rebuttal? Didn't I tell you could probably...
I'm looking for when there's gold words. So, oh my god, without any evidence, I don't know.
Okay. Kanade's putting up a tough fight, and I have to back down for now. I need evidence. A clue that's not been used yet. I just need to focus.
And then where I apply it is where I get a little confused.
Unused antibiotics.
No, that's the interview, so I'm not going to go on that one. There's another one that comes up here that I might fire at just to try and get it
pointless numbers, irrelevant details not related to this case.
Okay, so that's not it.
I don't think that's right. I have to think again.
I think it's going to be that final one.
Yeah. Recently defending yourself, but we can't back down now. We need to present evidence. Something was used before.
Okay, so... No, get rid of that.
Yeah, Tamer, twins having
there's the interview.
God,
the timing of this is so funky.
Just pointless numbers, relevant
so that's
details
not
related to this case.
Because I fired at that and it didn't like it, so I think it's the final one that comes up here.
No logical contradictions.
I'm still firing in the background. Still playing the game.
Okay, did I tell you? Perfection? I am perfection. Oh,
Without any evidence. No, I missed it. God damn it.
I just saw autist.
I saw that too. I thought I saw it the first time, but I was like,
Same.
maybe I misread it.
I was locking in for.
Oh man. So yeah, I'm just trying to. That last one goes.
I want to
so
know what
fast.
that full sentence is.
I know, right?
It feels derogatory.
Yeah, it really
I don't
does.
think she would say that in a positive connotation.
Not at this point, no.
No.
There we
Okay,
go.
there we
All
go.
right. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to be the one. I just had to try and.
I need to
get
know
it.
what she's saying. Oh my god.
Oh boy. Okay. Now with that done, what do you have to say for yourself?
Proof. You say there's no proof?
Obviously, it was impossible from the start. A flawed theory. Let me ask Shobai himself. Do you have any proof? Yes?
No.
And you claim to say you know something that even Shobai is unaware of? Of course not. In the end, this was all just a baseless theory.
No, I do have proof.
What?
After hearing what Shobai said, I looked through every evidence I found once more. And there was one single evidence that didn't have a place anywhere in his theory. This theory. Yet nobody knew what it was for.
I still don't.
Yeah. The bottle of antibiotics near the pool.
Antibiotics? I don't recall ever seeing that by the pool.
But antibiotics in the pool? That's a pretty weird combination. What was that doing there? We can deduce its use if we combine it with Terria's testimony. Teria, when you testified about the blood packs, didn't you mention another change in the infirmary?
The infirmary? Yeah, the medical kit disappeared for a while and somebody put it back. Are you talking about that?
Medical kit? So was that bottle from that kit?
Well, I checked the inventory of each room 3 times a day, morning, lunchtime, and evening. Medical kit that was definitely there yesterday evening and disappeared when I checked the room this morning. I was gonna tell you guys, but it wasn't like it was a murder weapon and I just assumed somebody needed it as an emergency. And I saw it sitting there back in its place at lunchtime as if nothing had happened. So that means somebody used the medical kits this morning, right? What does this have to do with... have anything to do with the theory we're dealing? It looks unrelated to me.
As Teria said, a medical kit can't be used to kill someone. And since we're dealing with the murder, a medical kit used to save someone seems far off from the evidence we're looking for. However, I don't think that's the case. This was an insurance used by the culprit to create a double blackened situation.
Insurance?
You said that they used their primary hands to stab Setsuka simultaneously without any error, right? But as Shobai called it out, Kanade is an extreme perfectionist. What if they managed to fail the timing? So they
just
patched her up
they just
and
fix
kept
her up and then do it again.
Kept her alive until they synced it,
That's
and then
crazy.
they let her die.
Oh man, yeah.
I was like, oh, we were off by 0.0001.
We're off by 0.000004. We gotta try this again, everybody.
Well, put some gauze on, to tape her up. Slap some Neosporin on there. All right, round 2. Let's try again. Holy fuck! Oh no, they didn't. They were gonna use it to heal Setsuka back up if it failed. Fuck. Exactly. Kanade had taken the medical kit with her for the exact reason.
Preposterous! How could you know if you had succeeded or not in the first place?
Dude, Monochrome exists for a reason, you know. So they stabbed
Oh my
Setsuka
God.
together and called Monochrome to check if it could be accepted as a double blackened murder? Is Monochrome even allowed to tell them that? I mean, there's no reason not to. Telling the blackened that they're the blackened shouldn't be a problem, right? Fuck. That aside, the bottle was decisive evidence. I never saw that during my investigation. Where the hell did you find that?
I just kind of saw it rolling around near the pool and I picked it up.
That's a new one.
Bullshit! I never even opened the damn thing. There's no way that I dropped the...
Oops. What now, never opened the thing? You should have said that you never even took it, you idiot. Now you've admitted it yourself that you took the medical kit. You realize that, right, Kanade?
No, this isn't...
You making a mistake like that? That wasn't even very like you. Was the bottle going under the ground that nonsensical? That aside, did she just confess it herself?
Unbelievable. Even if I dropped it, I would have heard it dropping considering its side. Or at the very least, I would have noticed the weight decrease from the medical kit. I didn't even leave it to Hibiki. I did this part myself just in case stuff like this happened. Unbelievable. Me making a mistake like this? No way. What rotten luck.
Tell me about rockin' luck. Oh, wow.
Rockin' luck.
I fucked it. I fucked up my one chance. Seems like for the first time in this trial, we were able to see you getting truly flustered, Kanade. Well, we don't know the truth if you did it or not. If you did or did not open the medical kit in the end. But if you were this surprised by this accident, then for us, I guess it was truly luck from the heavens.
Oh, interesting. And that was in yellow, too.
Yes, it was. That's important. Write it down, class.
Dots. Kanade, so can I take that as a yes? That both you and Hibiki murdered Setsuka?
Unbelievable. This can't be happening. This doesn't make any sense. This can't be.
If you still can't admit it, then I will go over this case from the start. You won't be able to escape this anymore. The closing argument.
All right. This
This is going to be brutal.
Well, we have the thing, so this should be
No,
easy
no,
now,
no.
actually.
I mean visually.
Oh, the visual? Oh, yeah, it's going to be awful.
I had to clarify that before, too.
Okay. Since we're going to have the story told to us, I'm just going to go ahead and throw the
Yeah.
pictures in the order that they're there. Oh, Queen.
Aww. Dang, this is basically just...
It's just cheat code. It makes
Yeah.
this a lot easier.
It helps save time.
It really does. Come on. Vamonos.
God.
Everybody, let's
Go.
throw that over the wall.
Everybody, let's throw. Come on, let's get
One,
to it.
two, ugh.
And then we
This is chlorinate. That. Golly.
Oh, God. Yeah. Jesus.
Man. Beep.
Beep.
Sorry, Queen. All right, and then that's this one over there. Perfection.
Sorry I ever doubted you, Iroha.
Oh man, and now we get to spend more time with her because she'll still be around as long as
Yeah.
everyone's not too fucking depressed by the end of this. Oh man, what a fucking trial.
Uh-huh.
It has been a long ass roller coaster.
Have we ever had a trial this long before?
In this game, no. They've actually usually been on the shorter end of things. This has been the longest one by far.
Between this one and the first one. I'm pretty sure.
Because we went through, I mean, this is chapter 3.
Yeah.
And so both the
No, I'm
first
talking about the first another.
honestly, this may be one of the longer ones from that too. I don't remember very well, but
It feels like it anyway.
it was definitely a long one. This one took like 5 parts to go through, so.
All right.
All right.
Early in the morning, when everyone was still asleep, the culprit was already busy at work. Using the fact that Mikado prepares our breakfast early in advance, they put sleeping drugs in the coffee at Iroha's seat. This was to eliminate any alibi Iroha might have had in the afternoon.
Unfortunately, we were there.
Look at she eepy.
Oh man.
We still don't get to see her eye open when she's alive.
Nope.
When the day broke, the case began for real as the culprit called Setsuka out to the pool. Before they headed to the pool, the culprit took large quantities of blood packs and a medical kit from the infirmary. Since it was already gone by the time Terry had checked it this morning, this was the only chance they had to take them. Then they arrived at the pool and attacked Setsuka. They didn't quite kill her just yet, but only knocked her unconscious. Ugh, God. Immediately after this, the culprit signaled another culprit of this case at the pool. Yes, this was the first time that 2 people were both the culprit of one murder. Here, the first culprit handed their handbook to the other culprit over the gates. This was to manipulate the gate records, a crucial trick used throughout this case. The second culprit entered the pool using the handbook they were given. The in records of the first culprit and Setsuka already existed in the gate record database. So when the second culprit entered through the gates, the results showed an out record for the first culprit. The second culprit was able to enter the pool without using their own handbook and leaving a record. Next, the two stabbed the unconscious Setsuka simultaneously with a knife. Originally...
Ichi? Neat?
Yeah, God. Originally, the one who stabbed later would become the real culprit, even if it was a matter of milliseconds. However, our killers had an extreme sense of rhythm with each other, enough to a point its difference was undetectable. This was because they were twins that had an ultimate talents related to rhythm. Yikes. After confirming the fact that they stabbed her at the same time, the first culprit left the pool. Here, they used Setsuka's handbook to make it seem like there was nobody at the pool according to the records. As she was leaving, she also put up a sign that said, "Pool sanitation time, please do not enter," in front of the pool. This way, no one else would enter the pool while they took care of the body. However, the culprit made a huge mistake here. The medical kit that was prepared as an insurance to heal Setsuka in case they mistimed stabbing her simultaneously, which is still crazy. While they were leaving with the newly useless medical kit, a bottle of antibiotics had dropped from it. We're not sure how the culprit didn't notice this, but we were able to prove the double blackened theory using this evidence. After the culprit left, she re-enters the pool after 3 hours with the tools she needed. The 3 hours were left blank intentionally to frame Iroha in the near future. Once they had the tools they needed, they began doing their business for a few hours. Yeah, see, it's blue.
Yeah, there's like a mechanical thing to it there, so it's not a normal eye.
That's what I'm saying. It could be like a camera of some sort of, you know?
Yeah.
And by business, I mean cutting up Setsuka's corpse into multiple pieces.
Yay.
The reason they dismembered her body was to transfer the body to a different place, which I'll get to in a moment. Here, they got rid of the abdomen that had marks that showed two people, one left-handed and one right-handed, had stabbed the body. God, that's still crazy. Once the dismemberment process was over, they cleaned the pool using its tools, and the second culprit disguised as the first culprit. They were twins, so a little bit of disguise was enough to make them completely indistinguishable. To correct their body shape, they put Setsuka's 2 hands into a plastic bag and pinned it on her chest. They needed Setsuka's hands with them to open her handbook for the tricks they needed to pull off in the future.
Sorry,
Delayed on
my brain broke for a second.
And by carrying the hands as a disguise, it was like killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Because I was just thinking about the fact that I'm pretty sure Hibiki's been lying to us this entire time when she was doing it of her own volition, and there's no
the
like
fact
actual.
That she was like, I don't remember anything. Blah,
yeah, that's
blah,
all
blah.
just bullshit.
Yeah.
And this is going forward, and just oh man.
God. So they're both awful.
Yeah, I think so.
Look at her. Oh my, she's reading Gintama?
Had to find the art somewhere, I suppose.
She's reading Gintama.
Oh man.
Because they carried Setsuka's hands with them, they were able to use her handbook freely, just like Emma did.
Just so cute and happy there. What the fuck?
Look at her. She just like me for real. The culprit then sent a message to Iroha using Setsuka's handbook. The message called for her to be in front of the Mirror Mansion at 1800. It was because of this message that Iroha wasn't able to participate with us during the parade. After sending this message, the second culprit leaves the pool while still disguised. She puts a sign in front of the pool back inside and walks her way to Block A. After arriving at the ghost house, she undisguised herself and entered the ghost house while deliberately getting witnessed by Iroha. By getting witnessed by Iroha, the culprit later used this fact to frame Iroha and make her seem suspicious. However, I'm running out of gas here, hold on.
Have a little bit of water. Oh my fucking god.
I've been doing so much talking.
Yeah. Well, you're about to lose 2 girls you have to voice, so
Yeah.
you've lost 3 actually, so.
However, amidst the rush of changing in her disguise, the pins used to hold the plastic bags had dropped on the ground, which were used in this trial as important pieces of evidence against her. Entering the ghost house, the culprit ran up inside to cut the wires to the fuse box to cause a blackout. They also pull out the fire and they don't pull it out. They could pull out a fire.
Yeah, pull out the fire.
Just pull out with the wood and everything with your bare hands.
Exactly,
you know?
like an oven.
Like an oven. So this is because they needed it to be that way for the other culprit to utilize the chimney later on. The blackout itself was that the others wouldn't notice what happened inside the ghost house.
Act 4.
A little later, the second culprit redisguised herself as the first culprit and left the ghost house to join the rest of us at the parade. Of course, none of us even had the thought that the culprit had disguised into someone else. And so the second culprit was able to watch the parade with us without any suspicion. At that time, the culprit was waiting for the monorail at the Block C station.
With all their trash.
God, yeah. Now you don't call her trash. They had moved the corpse pieces to the station from the pool prior to the second person heading over to the ghost house. While the second culprit was over at the ghost house, the first culprit was busy with her work as well, getting rid of the signpost before leaving the pool, and putting the chest piece inside one of the parade dolls in the Block C storehouse. This is so incredibly thought out.
Yes,
At
it is.
1810, the monorail heading to Block A arrives, and the first culprit began their process of moving the body. That is so fucking stupid. The method they used was throw each body piece through the chimney once the monorail goes past the ghost house, one by one. This method, while seemingly impossible for anyone else, was done with ease by our culprit. It made it seem like the corpse had teleported inside the ghost house. That's what I was saying. I'm like, how the fuck do they reach the chimney? However, since the ghost house was next to the track that connected Block A and C, lucky for them, she only had 4 chances to throw the body pieces, considering that monorail is only active every other hour. As 7 pieces, even excluding the 2 hands and the chest she stuffed inside the parade dolls, needed to be transferred. When it's all said out loud like this, it sounds crazier and crazier because it is.
Yeah.
She calculated the monorail timetable and went back and forth between Block A and C. Using this method, they had exactly 7 chances to throw the body pieces in 1 hour, and with the culprit's perfect aiming abilities, the transferring was done. Oh god. After all the body pieces have been saved, this is a lot of reading. After all the body pieces have been safely thrown inside the chimney, she leaves empty-handed and headed to the storehouse. The parade was almost over, and the chess pieces have been delivered to Block A by then. Meanwhile, the second culprit and the crew were becoming anxious about Seska's absence, and they began a search. Pretending to look for her and heading to the Block A storehouse, the 2 blackens meet up and switch places.
Baton pass.
Literally. The reason the second culprit disguised in the first place was to create an alibi, while the first culprit was busy throwing corpses on the monorail. And since that was finished, there was no reason for the disguise from then on. I just finished investigating the ghost house and was leaving without any results, and after confirming that I left, the first culprit signals the second culprit, who is still hiding inside the storehouse. The second culprit swiftly enters the ghost house with the chess pieces they hid inside the storehouse. Here she uses Setsuka's handbook, so there would be an ID without an out record at the ghost house. After this, they put all the body pieces, including the 2 hands used for disguise, and the pieces inside the fireplace on the altar. Once the setting was complete, they moved the folding screen in front of the entrance to create space, and start to flood the place with blood using the blood packs they prepared. This was to create the illusion that the crime scene was the ghost house, and the culprit dismembered the corpse behind the folding screen. This is all very smart.
Yeah.
They created a huge trail of blood leading up to the altar and spread some on the altars as well for good measure. After all this was done, the culprit deliberately dropped her hairpin near the altar and sent everyone a message using Setsuka's handbook. The message had to vaguely remind everyone of the ghost house and was used to call everyone to that place. Then they hid in the space behind the folding screen, waiting for the others to arrive. As we arrived, we followed the trail of blood up to the altar without any suspicion, and ultimately entered the altar, where we found the body of Setsuka. And this is how the 2 culprits managed to move the body and fool everyone. The cruel killers, who didn't just murder Setsuka but cut up her body into pieces. Yes, the culprits who committed this atrocity of a crime. Oh my god.
Oh man.
It'll be fine, sister.
God,
Yeah,
even
she probably
then.
convinced her to do it. Hibiki didn't want to do this, but
Kanade
probably said,
Otono Koji and Hibiki Otono Koji, the ultimate guitarist and the ultimate vocalist. It was you 2. Yep.
I'm sorry, Hibiki.
God.
She was probably told that, let sister handle this, we'll be fine. I've always been fine beforehand. Oh, God.
But now, Kanade's probably like, it's fine, we get to die together instead.
Oh, well,
or maybe
not. Well, you know
I'm like,
what?
how far does her crazy go?
With the case closed, looks like it's time to wrap all this up. And we're going to see double execution time next time.
Oh man, look at her default sprite next to what it is
The current
now.
one? Uh-huh.
That is one that I never thought I'd see. Not on hers. Not in Miss Sweet Little. If Fluttershy from My Little Pony and Teto fused, that's basically.
Something went wrong in the fusion on that one.
Basically, what would have happened?
Fucking Chemical X fell inside that pool and it went
then,
wrong.
Yeah, it did.
Didn't create a Powerpuff Girl.
No.
Created a big.
Yeah, no, oh god, this whole thing's a fucking mess.
Oh.